Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a report from Talos Energy, and let me tell you, it's got some surprises. We're going to look at their new strategy, and it sounds like they're trying to change their tune a bit. But are they really making a change, or is it just talk? Stick around and we'll find out. Before we get started, if you find value in breaking down these corporate filings, make sure to subscribe and join our Discord community using the link in the description. Your interactions mean a lot and help us to keep doing what we do. So what's this report all about? Basically, Talos put out a press release and held a conference call to announce a new corporate strategy. They also posted a presentation on their website about it. Usually when a company does something like this, there are some interesting changes to explain, or maybe even some interesting accounting. We'll see if Talos delivers or not. Talos Energy is listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol TALO, so this is where you can find them in the open market. Diving right in, let's talk about the press release. Talos Energy announced an enhanced corporate strategy. Sounds good, right? But what does that actually mean? This usually means we should see some fundamental shifts in how the company operates or where they plan to invest. Now, before we get too far, keep in mind that information released like this is furnished and not filed. What that really means is that it is not as legally binding for Talos as other information. So there may be some spingles now. Let's talk about the juicy stuff, the numbers. Unfortunately, there are no financial statements in this filing. It is just a report that the company made some announcements about a strategy. That means we have to actually find out what the company says and if it's true or not. Typically, we would like to see where they are getting this information, but we will not have that here. Let's dive into what their strategy is. The company's strategy is to make investments into low carbon and carbon capture projects, while at the same time keeping oil and gas operations running. The company says there are plans to maintain its oil and gas operations and also invest into low carbon. This is a strategy that companies are doing to get funding from investors. It is important to remember that oil and gas are still vital in our society, so as long as it keeps performing, then Talos can probably continue to use the income to fund other projects. The question is, can they really do both? What will they prioritize if oil prices swing wildly or if their carbon capture projects take longer to develop than expected? And how committed are they to this new direction in the long run? Now, looking at Talos' situation more broadly, this enhanced strategy feels like a balancing act. They're trying to appeal to investors who care about climate change while still relying on their core oil and gas business. This could be a smart move if they can pull it off, but it also opens them up to risks. If they don't invest enough in renewable energy, they could miss out on future growth. But if they invest too much too soon, they could hurt their current profits. One thing to keep an eye on is how the carbon capture projects actually perform. These projects are often complex and expensive, and there's no guarantee they'll succeed. If Talos can make them work, it could give them a big advantage over other energy companies, but the opposite could be devastating. In conclusion, the new Talos strategy shows a direction, but without some hard numbers, it is tough to tell in which direction it is going. I'm putting Talos as a company with a wait-and-see rating for now. Alright, that's our breakdown of Talos' latest announcement. What's your take on these new plans? Are they genuine or just trying to look good? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to join the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.